Sometimes you just need to see a stone cold action movie. This is Hitman, reviewed. As a fan of the game series, I was excited to see this film regardless of who they casted or who directed. I was skeptical to hear that they casted Timothy Olyphant as Agent 47, even though he did play the bad guy in Die Hard. I had trouble believing him on screen as this ruthless killer who has no emotion. For most of the movie, he delivered some cold lines, and he physically fit the profile of the assassin. But at some times, the script failed and gave the character mixed emotions and reactions that did not seem true to the series. I know this may make me sound like a bookworm complaining about, oh, Harry Potter, I'm just sad because it wasn't like the book exactly. But it really didn't work because at some points he was nice and caring, and then all of a sudden, whoa, back to being a badass again. And it really just did not work. I was also concerned to see if they could pull off a decent enough story that could stay true to the game series and also be interesting at the same time. I'm sad to say that the movie did not pull this off. At a runtime of only an hour and 40 minutes, there was a lot of slow time. I remember thinking to myself, alright, come on, next action scene. When there was action, I was impressed. There was crafty editing that provided tension and proper pacing, but more importantly, there was great cinematography that showcased the skill of Agent 47, how he moved, how he killed, all that good stuff. I was also pleased with how well they incorporated the weapons and the style of the actual game into the flow of the movie. There was one shot that actually looked like it was taken from the game in a third-person view, where the camera was behind the character. And it was really cool to see that because you could just tell that something's about to go down. Like many video game films or comic book films, there was a lot of inside jokes that only the true fans could appreciate, and it was cool to see that they put so much time and effort to get it right. I had a great time with this film for the first half hour, but it just couldn't hold up for me. Coming down to the wire, I knew that the ending was either going to make or break this film. Unfortunately, once again, it did not succeed. I think it was one of the most unsatisfying endings I've seen in a while. Don't expect a sequel. See.